Alrighty, this one's for the fridge fans. This right here is my 1970s hotpoint, or at least I'm theorizing it's from the 70s. This is a custom. I don't know what the fuck that means. It just says, or Creighton. I don't know if that's even supposed to be typical cursive or it's supposed to be indistinguishable. I don't know. For any of you folks who are really into these things, if you could just give me some insight behind this, that would be really fantastic. I got this for free. It was being chucked. Guy didn't need it anymore. He got a much more efficient one. Now, obviously, this thing is not efficient, but I do still use it, and I'm probably going to be shutting it off today because I don't need to use it any more than I have currently. My original plot was to stash an infinite supply of chicken nuggets and waffles in it. It turns out that that supply was more than likely not infinite because, as you can see, I am basically out. Now, the problem is with these freezers is that they're manual defrost freezers. How that works is your condenser coil, which is found on the back here, right there, that big black coil you see there, that is the condenser coil. That's where the hot side of the refrigerant loop is, your compressor, which is down below, and then you've got your evaporator side, which is the cold side of the loop, which is found right here, as well as your expansion valve, which is fucking covered in ice. So, because modern refrigerators and freezers have fans that blow over the evaporator, you don't typically see this because they allow themselves to manually defrost themselves. There's air being pushed over the evaporator. There's no need for that. Now, on this, the shelves are the evaporator loop. Look at this shit. Technology at its finest. Now, the problem is with this is, again, the cold side, which is typically the coldest is the top up here, gets very, very cold. And it freezes. This is like, at least like, see what I mean? That's a lot of water that's frozen. Of course, I first started this thing when it was extremely humid, so that's why there's so much moisture in there. But now that it's, and you got to put stuff on the shelves. I just cleared off a bunch of stuff I had in the shelves over there. That's why it's not so much up here. But up here, I had a couple boxes worth of chicken nuggets or waffles. See my last box right there? Ignore these. These shouldn't be in there. It's just an experiment, I guess. This can be thrown away. And I got some French fries down there and some... It's not actually sanitizer, it's something else, but I put it in there just to see. Oh, there goes I guess my power on my phone is getting low, so I just shut off the light. Anyhow, if you can give me any insight on this, all I had to do to get this thing running really well is I put a new cord on it, and I retrofitted it with a ground and a GFCI cable, so this thing has one of those GFCI plug-in ends. So if anything happens, I'm not too worried. And it is grounded. I did ground the case of the fridge because these were just two-prong appliances back then. And you've obviously got this big-ass metal box with no grounded exterior. If a hot or a neutral point from the plug and any part of the actual refrigerant or the actual electronics in this shorts over to the case, you're going to get shocked whenever you touch the handle and you get shocked. That's not cool. So... the ground is on there with the GFCI adapter, and I don't have the key to this anymore. The guy said he didn't have the key to it either. I'm pretty sure this is also illegal. You shouldn't have locks on them, but this is before that was a mandated thing. So I might just take it off, simply because it's illegal. It didn't cost me anything. It's not running super inefficient. The only problem is when this thing first turns on, it takes god-awful amounts of time to cool off to the proper temperature requested. I mean, you're talking almost 2 days of runtime until it's actually at the temperature you've requested. I mean, this thing does not cool off fast. So, but it does freeze. And it does work. Just take some time, don't open it a lot, and you'll be good. So anyone who has any, anyone who has any actual insight on this, please let me know, because I am interested. I haven't been able to pull off any information, whether it be a catalog or anything, on the on this, but here it is. You got your nice little shelves over there. And it's a stand-up, so obviously it's all a freezer. It's not just a refrigerator. And again, I'm about to shut it off, so... You got your temperature control right here, which does work. Oh my god. Fuck. So cold, man. I'm gonna have to put a bucket down here to catch all the waters because it's gonna start dripping out like crazy. Oh boy.